Hello and welcome back to Spartan Design University. We're going to start now with the HTML markup for this stuff underneath the header. Now in order to understand what's going on, we have to take a look at all three of the versions of this site. In the desktop version, there's the header. Immediately underneath the header is a wrapper which has the navigation in it. Immediately underneath that is another wrapper which has the page content in it. However, when we go to the tablet version, we see the introduction of yet another decorative color bar. So now we have the header, we've got this decorative one, we've got the navigation one, and we've got the content. So there's actually four, and if you include the footer, there's actually 5 different pieces of this website. Now, what happens is on the desktop, we hide that decorative one that we see on the tablet, and of course on the phone it's not there either. So it only is unhidden or visible in the tablet version, and I just added that for artistic flair. Okay, so with that in mind, we've got our header, which is the same on all phone, tablet, and desktop versions of our site. Now remember, back to the PowerPoint, we're going to open with a division, and we'll close that division. Now this particular one is going to be the big wrapper. So class equals, and we'll call this the decorative wrapper. Okay, which means that this is the end of the decorative wrapper. Okay, so that's the big one. Inside of that, we're going to have another division, automatic close. This one is going to have class equals left. Therefore, this one is close of left. Okay, so this gives us the color spot down the right side. Left gives us the color spot on the left. And now we're ready for the next one. I'm actually going to copy this and paste it inside of itself. This one is middle and end of middle. And then whatever we want appears in there. Okay, so now that we've got that piece set up, and I've stopped here on purpose without putting anything in the middle, because we're going to need that same structure repeated 3 more times on this page. Okay, so let me give myself a whole bunch of space here. Now, here's another feature of Dreamweaver I like. If you click in the middle of something, it shows you down here a structure of your page. So we can click div middle, it will highlight those two, and then we can check and make sure that the end of middle comment is appropriately matched with this one. That one matches that one, that one matches that one. Now this is not very impressive right now, but if you had 100 lines of code in between this open and closing one, it would let you know if you had an extra closing div or not enough closing divs. Okay. So let's copy that block. So that's the decorative wrapper. And the next one we're going to call the nav wrapper. It'll also have a left and a middle, so we don't need to change anything else. The next piece of our site after decorative is going to be content. And it will have a left and a middle. And then finally will be the footer. Okay. Now we've got some stuff down here. We'll go ahead and copy and paste and put it in the appropriate spot now inside of our 4 different sections. Now this first one is empty, so I'm just going to put a comment in here. It says just for decoration. So I remember that's not supposed to have anything. It's a decorative one. It's not supposed to have any content. The navigation though one should contain my navigation. So I'm going to cut it from there. Come up to my navigation, where is it? Nav wrapper. Okay, so now living between the opening and close middle, I've dropped in my navigation. That may help me see it a little bit better. Okay, then my fake content here. Got an opening content div, page name content, a closing content div. I can drop that in the middle of my content, and I'll push it over so that it lines up nicely. And then my footer lives inside my footer middle. And it's actually so short, I can just go like that. And there, it's very easy to read. And that, all of those sections now, right, the decorative, the navigation, the content, and the footer all live inside the container. So now we can come back to this and make sure we've got it right. So here's our footer. Lives inside the footer, which lives in a middle, which lives in a left, which lives in a footer wrapper, which better live inside the container. So there's our open container. The bottom of the blue, we better see the end container. Now this also has, as part of the template, it has this outer wrapper, which I'm not going to use in this particular one, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Okay, so now our body has the container. The container has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections in it, and we close body, close out. So that's the basic HTML structure of this page. Now, it's not going to show up very well. Because we haven't put anything in it. We haven't really changed anything yet. So now the magic is going to be in the CSS. We'll get to that in a sec.